I like to take walks outside my house. It's really calming, and it gives me time to think. On one of my walks is where this story takes place. I was walking calm and collectively down my neighborhood sidewalk. It was a Wednesday night, probably about 1 a.m., and I was just doing my usual thing, walking and listening to music. But this night in particular was different from the normal night walks. While I was walking, I heard shuffling in the trees, like someone or something was in there. This creeped me out because I was all alone in my dark neighborhood. But I didn't really think much of it, because maybe it was just some sort of animal. Knowing this, I just continued on walking, but then I glanced back in the trees, and saw two big red eyes glaring at me. This made my heart race, and I was wondering what type of animal had red eyes that big. I decided to sprint back to my house. When I got to my house, I immediately slammed the door, and locked it. Then I went to sit down, and thoughts were racing in my head, like what the hell was that? Why were its eyes so big? Then I decided to just go to bed, and forget this ever happened. Suddenly I awoke, and looked over at my clock. It was about 5 a.m., so I decided to go downstairs, and get a glass of water. When I was in the kitchen, I thought I heard shuffling in the backyard. I looked out my back screen door, and there it was, a tall human-like entity, with wings, and a big black body. But what I also noticed were its big red eyes, the ones that had been glaring at me during my walk. I couldn't take the sight of it, and I passed out. The next morning I woke up on the floor where I passed out. The first thing I did was go on my computer, and see if I could find any information about this creature. I looked up human entity, with red eyes, and wings. One result showed a creature that looked exactly like the one I saw last night, and they called it Mothman.